What is up, everybody? E-bike guy here, back with another video, and today this is something that everybody's been waiting for. I'm going to do a presentation of all the models, well, most of the models of the bikes that I'm producing, the Tommy bikes, as y'all notice. But anyways, yeah. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around, and I'm going to show you the models that I have so far, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of what they have and what differentiates them between each model, and I guess some of the prices. So yeah, let's go ahead and check that out. All right, y'all. So this is the Tommy bikes that I have built already. As y'all know, the one in the middle is the Junior. Mine's over there with the Icon, and this is the Legend that I actually built for a customer. Now, the differentiate well, now the Junior model, it actually come with a QS205, but I had an extra QS273 in the back, and you know, just trial and error. I thought the MB powered 5,000 watt hub motor would, you know, handle the current from the four driver 72680, but fortunately it didn't. So I went ahead and got a QS273, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I might as well just keep the QS273 on there anyways. So let's start with the Junior model. Matter of fact, so you can see all three of them has the D Morse handlebars, and the reason why we opt for these handlebars because that my son actually the one that picked them out. So when I put this on my post on YouTube, the customer saw them too, and she actually wanted the same kind on her bike too. So we got the pedals, all three got the pedals, and I copied them. I copied over mine too. So I also have the pedals, and I think it looks better or great on my bike. But anyway, so the Junior model gets originally get a 54 amp hour battery. It also get the QS25, and I don't know if I'm gonna either keep the four driver 72680 or go down to the four driver 72530 controller. And all three bikes also have the steering stabilizer in the same location that you can see. Okay. Also, all three bikes have the same seat. All three bikes have the tail light, except for the Junior model. The Icon and the Legend gets the See Me 200 by Magic Shine, which has a ambient light at the bottom, and it has a sensor. But all three brake lights, they does have a smart feature where when you slow down, I guess it's a gyro effect or something, accelerometer, is that when you slow down, they activate the brake light for you. As you can see here, all three bikes have the 3-speed freewheel in the back for easy pedaling. Okay, now the Junior is an older model. This is the frame that we did the 100-mile-an-hour video on, and we just modified it because Angelo, before he passed away, he was complaining about the bike was flexing, you know, under high speed. So we corrected that by adding some more strength in the back. Okay, and then this is my design, and then we perfected with the customer design right here. So it's more streamlined on the customer's bike than our bikes. So like I say, this trial and error, this is actually DIY stuff, you know what I mean? This ain't, I'm not no company or anything like that, you know what I mean? But, you know, I perfected it by actually getting these bike frames, and I don't keep really nothing on those bike frames. Like, all the thing I keep is the frame and the bottom bracket. That is it. Everything else, oh, and the derailleur too. But everything else, out the door, I change out the seat, handlebars, the fork, everything, okay? So these are completely different bikes. Actually, you wouldn't even think they was the same bike if I showed you the picture of the bikes, you know what I mean? So, as you know, so that is the Junior model. The Legend over here gets the same fork, but it gets an upgraded controller and a bigger battery, which is a 58 amp hour battery, and it gets the four driver 72890 controller, and it's black because the customer wanted it to be painted black. It wanted the blackout edition. So also they all got the new boiler headlight, and the Junior and the Legend gets these Zero XT brakes, hydraulic brakes, 4 piston calibers, as you can see on the Tommy bike. The Icon over here gets a different brakes, so these are deeps. Now hydraulic brakes. Now y'all have seen this one on one of my videos already, But yeah, I'm just giving you a quick rundown on all the bikes on the built. Now these are 4 of them now. There's one already sold to a guy in North Carolina. He actually going to be coming back and wanting to purchase a Icon model. Okay, so but anyway, so yeah, as you can see, the customer is all blacked out, black battery bag. This is now, these bags are by Boss Custom Bike Seats and Bags, as you can see right here. And if you want to order one, you can contact me. I'm gonna have my email in the description where you can contact me, and then you can actually purchase one like that, you know what I mean? So he will make you a custom battery bag. You just gotta send me a template of how you want your battery bag made, and then we go from there. But anyways, yeah, so all 3 bikes have the same battery bag. The E-bikeguy logo on my bike and my son's, they have reflective tape. As you can see, you can't see mine's, but it's also is blacked out too. But it's like it's crazy at nighttime. It kind of like lights up a gold and a white. It's just crazy how that works right there. And then, you know what I'm saying, all 3 bikes, all 3 bikes got the black cat tires. I mean, they made by different companies, you know what I mean, by Allscape. And then you have one is the Universe, like a Ultraverse. Okay, so and I'm gonna be making some other models. They're not gonna be, you know, 5,000 watt and 8,000 watt. I'm trying to make a 3,000 watt and a 1,500 watt as well, and or a 2,000 watt. But they all gonna have the same frame design. Just because if you want to upgrade a battery, you know, you can upgrade all the way up to a 70 amp hour battery, which is on the Icon. Okay, so we have the 54, 58, 67, but I round them off. So I really say this one's a can't really say that's a 60, so it's a 54. So yeah, 54 amp hour battery. That's probably like a 60 amp hour battery, and then right here is 70 amp hour battery. Yeah, so they're very close. So it's 67.2 amp hours, and this is 58.8 amp hours, I believe. So pretty close, you know what I'm saying, and to round them off to the next, you know, number like we always do in school. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing now is I didn't got this one built, ready for the customer pickup, and we're going to be taking a ride on this bike and just, you know, see how it feels. Make sure the speed is there. I know the battery's not charged up all the way because I'm waiting on the owners to get here to so they can then I'll charge it up and they can ride as well. One more note, that the Legend and the Icon, they get the domino throttle. I would have put the domino throttle on my son's on, but he likes the servo throttle for some reason, I don't know. Also, all the bikes except for the original Tommebike and the juniors, matter of fact, now you can upgrade this too. They all get the new TFT displays for the far driver controller, which has Apple Play, CarPlay, and Android Auto. So you can you'll make phone calls and stuff like that, play music. As you can see, all 3 bikes have the speakers. As you can see there, on my bike as well. So all 3 bikes have speakers, and all 3 battery bags, I forgot, have pockets too. So you can put your wallets and everything, stuff like that in there. Okay, so yeah. So all of them have pockets. Mine's a little different. My battery bag's a little different. It's just an upgraded version. So this one actually have fireproof material in this one. So yeah, and that is an upcharge too as well. Okay, so I know this is very expensive to make. You know, these Tommy bikes, they're very expensive to make, and that's why. And it's very involved, no saying, it's very tedious, no saying. I'm only one person, so I have to take my time and do this, because these bikes are capable of very high speeds, and they are very powerful. I don't want to rush and build something that's eventually going to break down the road. No, that is not how I'm going to run my business. So most of these parts come from China. They don't have none of these parts here in the US, so you got to be patient if I build your bike. Now, since we got all that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you more, and we're gonna be riding this bike right here. Make sure everything works, and that's what I do too. I test everything, make sure everything works, because of the fact that, you know, I don't want nothing to be breaking, and hopefully I can get these bikes, you know, saying to the point where people can afford them, because like I say, they're expensive. Like I say, This bike right here, the Legend model, I mean, I don't want to give you the price because I know there's going to be some comments saying that, oh, that's too expensive. But you got to think, all three batteries are Molicel, okay? Molicel P42As. These Molicels are very expensive. You can go and price them yourself. If you want to know the price of these Molicels, that's let me see here. That's 280 in that one. 21,700 cells, so it's 281 in this one, 280. Mine's over there is 320, and I think this one over here is 260. Okay, so go ahead and do the math. Go ahead and go to 18650 battery store and price of those cells out, and then you're gonna get your price, and then you want to calculate shipping as well. These cells are expensive. This is the most important thing about the e-bike is the battery, because without the battery, it will not perform well. Even though you have the controller and the motor, you have the right stuff, but you got to get the battery right so you can have a good combination of power, efficiency, and performance. Okay, so every bike that I build will have Molicels in there, unless the customer says otherwise and they want something a little less powerful. Which you still can use Molicels. You don't even have to use a high power controller. If you get the eco models like the 1500 watt and the 3000 watt models, you know what I mean, you can get the Cyberton controller instead, you know. But anyways, but yeah, so battery, most expensive part. The second expensive part is the QS273, especially on the Legend, the original Tommebike, and the Icon. Those motors are expensive, almost $1,000 just for the motor. Okay, you're talking almost $1,500 just for the cells plus shipping. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff is expensive. Okay, so the Junior, I really don't have a price yet on these bikes, but I know the original Tommebike starts at $5,975 and it goes up from there. The junior model is going to be a little bit more cheaper. I think it's going to be like $4,500 to build the junior model. But yeah, and then Icon model, which is the most expensive because of the fact that when you get the KKE front fork and the wheel, because you got to get the wheel too, because the 15 millimeter with the straight axle, that stuff is expensive, man. And these e-bikes, they're trending, you know what I mean? People are getting into these e-bikes, and you know, it's a good way to save gas. You don't have to ride your car all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna go and talk to you about that. We're gonna go ahead and take a ride on the Tommebike Legend, the custom zone, and I'm gonna talk to you more about it. Okay, all right, so here we go. We're gonna get on the Tommebike Legend right quick, and we're gonna just take it around the block just to make sure everything's working. All right, we got a little brake noise, but it should be breaking in anytime now. So we're gonna go ahead and take it down the road, see how it is. So we got like 73 volts. So it was at like 71, but I did charge it up just a little bit, you know what I mean? Because the cells don't come charged up, they come like half charged. So I got to go ahead and charge those up when the customers come down here to get that bike. But I'm not gonna charge it up now because they should be down here by this weekend to grab the bike. But we're going to just go around the block, make sure everything's good. The regen is good, so I had the regen up to around about 25%, but when it's up in the upper RPM, it's about 40%. So because they don't need a lot of regen when they're traveling at a low speed. Go over railroad tracks, and we're gonna just go do a casual ride down here. I'm gonna adjust these brakes right quick, make sure they're good. So yeah, the brakes are good. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and go for a little bit of ride right quick. she feels real smooth though. So yeah, man, I did rode it for you know, a couple of minutes, you know what I'm saying, doing the testing, and showing up here. We got some traffic going on right here. Got a big semi truck, but that's no match for the Tommebike Legend, because I can actually take off really fast. They're going to be happy. Letting on turning, making a right turn. All right. So anyways, I want to talk to you about these bikes. That's what I really want to talk to you about, you know what I mean? Like I said, I wasn't in it to make any sales or anything like that, you know what I mean, with the bike that I had built, you know, not too long ago. And then you know, I progressed it. The first bike I built, you know, when I had the Sabaton 72-200 on there, and you know, I built that bike. And then, you know, got into with the battery. That's another thing. I'm gonna do a video on how I got into e-bikes, you know, because it's a funny story. And the YouTubers that really inspired me to build my e-bike, I want to do a separate video on that one as well. But anyways, you know, when I, you know, get into this, I wanted something that was fun. And I said this countless of times. I wanted something that was fun. I can ride with friends, you know, because most of my friends got ATVs. They don't have e-bikes. But I want an e-bike where I can, you know, I can still ride without getting harassed by the police, because you can't ride an ATV and dirt bike on the sidewalk like I'm doing with the e-bike, or just going down the road, you know. And as I passed some sheriffs up there, because I did pass them. I don't know what's going on right there, but they got a whole bunch of them, the K9, everything up there. But anyways, so like I was saying, that I'm trying to make models that, because, you know, a lot of people don't want a fast e-bike. A lot of people want a decent e-bike, fat tire e-bike. You know, they got good range, good decent power, not crazy amount of power like this bike and the Icon and the Junior. You know, some people want, you know, a 3,000 watt version, you know, or a 1,500 watt version, but still have that Tommebike look to it. And then later on, they can upgrade. Okay, well, I want a bigger battery. Okay, well, I want a different fork. I want, you know, rotors. Most of the stuff they can do themselves, but then I can actually do it for them too. But, you know, but I am going to make the frames. All the frames are going to be the same. Every single one of the frames is going to be the same, just in case if you do want a 70 amp hour battery. Yeah, that's my delivery guy. Yeah, so just in case you want a bigger battery, you know what I'm saying? Because the lower end bike is going to come with a 40 amp hour battery, you know, for a 42 amp hour battery, you know. So you know, if they want something bigger, like the 54 or 58 or even the 70 amp hour battery, they can have that too. They can upgrade. Like I say, I upgrade everything on these bikes. I even change out the bearings on the headset. I go with these cartridge bearings from Zito. I go with them, and I have no issues with them whatsoever. And I've been riding those bearings for a long time. So I mean the bike itself, the outroad bike, comes cheap, you know what I mean. And then I take this bike to the shop, my buddy's house, and then upgrade the you know, upgrade the frame, you know, to accept the bigger battery, and then upgrade the you know, fork that right now has a Shimano air fork, which is pretty good. I mean, it has good suspension on it. And then the KKE is a little bit more softer, you know, for more of an extreme off-road riding. So it has that going for it in itself. And then I mean, it's gonna be heavy. It's a bike. The bike's gonna be heavy. So when you know, I think the heaviest bike is the Icon model, because it has a bigger battery, so it weighs up to 150 pounds. Then the Junior's at 100. The Legend is 130, and then the Junior's around 120. And that's what the QS273. Now, once it gets to QS205, it's gonna be a lot lighter. But like I said, this bike's a love and hate e-bike. You know, a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. Some people hate it. You know, because it's a fast e-bike. You know, because all three models, I'm gonna say 4 models. The original Tommebike, the Junior, this one, and my bike, All those bikes can reach very high speeds. Exception of the Legend, the original, the Legend, and my bike can reach over 100 miles an hour, which is, you know, and yes, I know it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Anything is dangerous. Motorcycles are dangerous. They can reach up to 200 miles an hour, like Angelo's Ninja. It can reach up to 200 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? We take risks every day when we ride anything. Driving the car, riding the e-bike, helmets. You know what I'm saying? They worry about me wearing helmets, you know what I mean? That's me, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to wear a helmet, but if you want to wear one, that's on you. I mean, now if I'm doing something stupid, idiotic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna bust one on, but right now I'm just riding around, just chilling right now, you know what I mean? But anyways, back to the Legend. The Legend is it's a very high powerful bike. It's not made for everybody. These bikes are not made for everybody, you know what I mean? So if you got experience with any type of motorcycle or dirt bike background, and what makes it even worse is that these bikes doesn't feel intimidating. I think I said that a long time ago. Like, okay, like if you get a CR, you know, or a Wild Z450F or anything, you got that, and you got a FMF pipe or Yoshimura or something, you know what I'm saying? Or even the Empire exhaust. The Empire exhaust is even loud as heck. But anyways, you get those bikes, and those bikes feel intimidating, you know what I mean? Because of the motor, it's loud, feels very intimidating. When opposed to this bike, you know, in other bikes, they don't feel intimidating. Oh, it's an electric bike. Oh, it ain't got no power. You know, a lot of people think that, and then when they get on this bike and try to gun it, you know, especially if they never ridden a dirt bike before, and they got an e-bike that does the top speed of 28 miles an hour, you know, and they know when they full throttle and it has that ramp up where it just reaches a speed slow, you know, they come off that bike and try to jump on this, you know, that's like, man, that's like going to the future, back to, you know what I'm saying, like skipping all your 20s and going straight to your 70s, you know what I mean? Like, so this is a learning curve, you know what I mean? When you getting on a bike like this, especially, I believe in power to weight ratio. That's why these bikes are running so efficient like they is. I can go very far with these bikes and everything. But like I say, when you coming off a normal e-bike and you jumping on something like this, it's a game changer. You got to have your mindset like, this shit's getting real right here. You know what I mean? And you gotta baby it. You know what I'm saying? Baby this thing like you first time driving the stick shift. I don't know what I mean? Like, I don't know how or first time driving the car for anything, or even a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ease off the clutch. This one, you're gonna ease on the throttle. You can't ramp on that throttle. I've seen it happen plenty of times when people get on these e-bikes. This one, you know, they get on the sucker and it body slam them. Really, it's violent. You know what I mean? The power of this thing is violent, and it will hurt you. It will hurt you, and it'll kill you, man. So this is not no toy. Even though a lot of YouTubers think this is toys, I see it as a way to commute. I see it as a personal transportation because people don't have license. They don't have a car, and they have this. Man, this is the way to get around, you know. And then you go slow down and watch the scenery and everything. You don't necessarily have to go fast all the time. The power is there. It's there when you need it. So that's why I wanted to just share with y'all about these Tommebike bikes. You know, the bikes that I created, they're pretty fast, and have to be very careful on them. So anyways, we're gonna go back to the house, or probably let's go to the church. Let's go to the church. I'm gonna close it right there. Let me see. No, we ain't gonna go to the church. We're gonna just ride. Let's ride. We're gonna ride. We are going to ride to the house. All right, so I had to cut the video right then because my GoPro died. I can't. I might have go get like 2 batteries, man, just in case something like that happens. But anyways, that was the video of the Tommebike Legend that I built for a customer. They actually came and got that bike, and they was actually pretty intimidated about it, you know what I mean? Because it said look way bigger than person, but the woman, she loves it. she's happy with the purchase, and they gone. They couldn't be more happier than that. So, and I'm so delighted to build it for them. But anyways, yeah. So like I say, that was the video on all 3 bikes. I'm going to have more models coming soon, especially the eco models that people can drive without having to be overpowered by those high power e-bikes and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here for right now. Stay tuned for more videos. Also gonna have a group ride coming up too soon, and I got a little more review videos coming too. So all right, so this is the e-bike guy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.